Good day peeps, Liesl here once more, and yes, stage 2 of your diddly bow build. Moving on to the body, onto the box. You will notice that this is a different box than the one we initially started out with, which was this rather nice Partagas box. On closer investigation, I did decide that this one was rather slim and really was not going to allow as much room to maneuver. So I basically went back to the pile and yeah, I chose this one. So enough waffle, I will show us how to proceed. Now, I would strongly advise, in order to build the aperture for the neck, here's the neck, using a hole cutter bit. Now you can use a spade bit, various ways. They tend to shred the box, although they're very good for other things, which we will move on to later. So yeah, basically I use this hole cutter, which is 25mm. You can see that I have a bunch of them here. They're not expensive. These are actually very good quality. They're made from solid brass. And I did get this set of 5 for £7.50. So that's £1.50 UK sterling. Less than a couple of bucks. Yeah, we do like to keep costs down, but I would say they're an investment. And I was actually quite impressed with the quality of these. I did get them from Timu, as it goes. And they are good quality. And should you decide to build several diddly bows, which you may well, I think they're a very good investment. So moving on to the body, I thought the best way with this one would be to utilise the back of the box for the front of the instrument. That way we can open it up and tinker around inside. You will see that I've drilled 2 holes for the aperture. Now, on measuring this, it worked out exactly 18 centimetres in metric. So measuring halfway down. And I always go ½ an inch deep from the front, which is about 12mm, 13mm, say. Yeah, that generally gives us the string angle that we would like. I'm also going to go slightly shorter than planned on the scale length. So this will have a scale of about 22.5 inches imperial. Yeah, again, that is basically so that we don't have the string slapping on the front of the box, because when they're longer they can be a little bit unruly, but I'll get onto that later anyway. And using one of the smaller hole cutters, this one's 18.5mm, I drilled the 2 sound holes. Now you can leave them like that, but I often like to add these little grommets. They're just tarpaulin grommets, very standard. Those holes are a little generous, so I will glue that in place. Generally I would use epoxy resin, but you can use super glue, model glue, anything you have really, which will make these rather nice sound holes, I do believe. And really it's as simple as that. So yeah, just measure halfway down each side, drill the holes for the apertures, take your neck, which you can see has been now stained with turmeric and tea, giving it this rather nice golden colour that has enhanced the grain somewhat. It has. And yeah, basically there we go. Once that's in there, we'll have something like this. That's slightly generous, but that's not a problem. It gives us some wiggle room. Yeah. And I always think it's easier to drill the other holes for the machine head and the string pull once you've levelled it inside the box, which is why I've not done that straight away. In Inca Rustica, rather nice designs all round, and I think we may well add some colour to the front. So I will leave it there for now, peeps. Trying to keep it all short and sweet for uploading times, etc. And I will see you on the next one. So yeah, do stay safe, do stay blessed, and whatever you do, keep building. Okay, bye for now then. Bye.